Okay, greetings everyone, and welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank all my subscribers. Getting closer, closer to that day, baby. Uh, Thank all my subscribers, all my future subscribers. I want to thank all of you who are checking me out for the first time. I hope you subscribe. I hope, and those who just recently subscribed, welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy the ride. I thank my scallywags, my triggers, my peaches, my haters, all of you, and all my commenters who show me nothing but love. Whether it's good or bad, I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so you know what time it is? It's comment day. So I'm gonna read some of your comments and then we're going to chat a little bit. Oh, let me set that timer because I've been very good with trying to keep the time down to just a little over 15 minutes. So one of the aids that I'm able to do that is because of my stopwatch. Okay, so this first comment is from Rag Jamrock. And it's from the video is that we're going to have a fun, good time. We're going to take you high. If you don't know that, check that out. That's from The Godfather Soul, Mr. James Brown. Have a fun, good time in San Jose. He writes, Gerard, this video should be a training exercise for your viewers who are into online dating. The way you walk around and interact with the ladies is the only way to go. There are so much so much beautiful than there's so much beautiful than they give themselves credit for. Considering that beauty is more than just their beauty is more than just. I think considering that beauty is more than just good looks. Yes, beauty is more than just good looks. And yeah, thank you, Rag Jamrock. Talk about how I walk around and interact with the ladies. I tell you, and and I appreciate you saying this should be a training video for all those online, because the best way to meet them is to meet them on their jobs. There are a lot of beautiful women, a lot of women. You don't have to try to, uh, uh, unless you try to find those who think they are too good to work, who rely on their beauty just to be able to pull someone down, just to get them for all they got, and then see you later. And while they with you, they're looking for somebody else, or he's looking to replace her because he realized what he has. Yeah, the best way to find a good Filipina is to find her on her job. I keep saying that. I stand by that, and that's that. And thank you, Rag Jamrock, for acknowledging that. Okay, this next comment is from K Dallas. Nice, got it going on. And he's commenting on the same video. We're going to have a fun, good time. So thank you for acknowledging it. I got it going on. Yeah, I think I do. It has I hear noise again. I hope it's not that bird, but it's the dogs outside. So, K Dallas, thank you and welcome aboard. This next one is from Old Badass Phoenix. I think it is OBADIAN Phoenix. Good one, brother. And he's also commented on the one that says, we're going to have a fun, good time and in San Jose. So he comments that it was a good one. So I appreciate you, Mr. Dallas, Mr. Phoenix. I appreciate your comment. Please don't stop. This next comment is from It's the Weekend Man. He says, get him, Unc. And he commented too on the we're going to have a fun good time video. when I walk into places, I do the same thing in the States, you know. When I walk in, I let it know that I'm there. And when here in the Philippines, it's easy, you know, to walk into a place and get downright friendly with them. I mean, you know, touch them and get in their face and, you know, things that you would never consider doing, you know, in the States or in the country you're from, you know. And that's the trusting of the people here, yeah, you know, to just walk in and start. And as long as you're a friendly person, you have a smile on your face. Let me tell you something. You know, I have a policy is that if I'm walking or if I see you looking at me, I greet you. I greet you. Men and women don't matter. I greet you. And and if someone's not has a frown on their face, when I greet them in their language, man, they smile. I'm a sucker for a smile, man. I love smiles, you know. And that's one of the things I look forward to, you know, to seeing a scowling face bright up with smile, with a big smile on their face, and they're always when you guys knock it off, they got something. Let me pause this because I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, he's outside chewing on this. Is this noise gets pretty annoying. But anyway, you know, I'm a sucker for a smile. Okay, so let's go on. Thank you. It's the weekend, man. Appreciate your comment. And this is Bob, not in Salam. This is Bob. How many dogs have you got, Gerard? I just talked to my brother in the United States, and he asked me the same question. I have four. Uh, now I have 10 dogs now. Four of them are full grown, and the other six are puppies that we're soon to be getting rid of. I just got rid of one of them a couple of days ago. So they're at that age where you got to go. It's time to get them out of here. So, but I remember when my brother and I were selling Jack Russells in New York. You know, when they got the age, after you try selling them, you know, we used to hang up flyers up on the wall and all this shit people call, which I might still do the same thing here with the Germans. But when they got to the age, my brother says they got to go, and I would put them in a cage, and I would take them, and I put them by the highway, and sell them. You know, people come by and how much. You know, Jack Russells are small and cute, and and I would make whatever deal I can. If there's one black woman that came by and she was sitting in the passenger seat, she was like this and sitting back, and she said, "How much are they?" I said, "Well, how much do you got?" She said, she looked in her pocketbook and she counted up. I have $1. I said, sold. So I sold a Jack Russell for $1. So that's what I mean when I say they gotta go, they gotta go. So any offer at this time is a good offer. So those of you who are thinking about getting a German, a white German or off-white German, hit me up. And I'm sure we can make a deal. Okay, this next one is Sir Sonic. He says, I was in Dumagetti for my first time with my wife, family, this past week. I think I'm going to buy a place here. You might be my neighbor in about 2 or 3 years if you're around. Well, Sir Sonic, I would welcome you as a neighbor. And I keep hitting you up. Let me know where you're in Dumagetti. We're moving there on June 3rd in Dumagetti. So keep in touch, man. If you're here, man, let's hook up. Come by for dinner. Bring it. Come by. I was going to say bring the family. I don't know how many family. But you're welcome, man, Sonic. So whenever you want to, just hit me up. You have my number. All my information is at the bottom of my my post. So if you go on Facebook or if you access it wherever you access, or even in the subscription box of the videos, all my information there, my phone number, my New York phone number, my Las Vegas phone number, my Filipino number, my email address, my Facebook account, all that's right there. So if anyone wants to reach out and touch me, you're more than welcome to. I will welcome the conversation. So Sonic, I hope to see you as a neighbor. and he had commented on the video, Panic on the Set, and now this Street Peddler, Panic on the Set. Some of you may remember that. That was one yesterday when the bird flew into the studio. uh, and someone else comment on Panic on the Set. He says that gets so annoying, but my wife doesn't explain some things to me. It gets draining being around it for a full day though. And this is about the communication. And you're going to have that communication problem, dealing with the Filipino. You know, recently, I had invited um, uh, my niece over, and she asked me, "Can our family come and visit?" And I said, um, I talked to Mia. Mia said no, so we said no because there's some history there. And so I texted back. I said, "No, let's cancel it." And then I said, "We'll do it for another time." And then she said, "Okay." And so finally, I said, "Okay, you can come." Okay, now my niece is known for coming here by herself because she always helps me with my computer. You got to have a young person somewhere around who knows all this technology crap. So she comes and she sits and she works on my computer for me. So I said, "Okay, you can come on such and such a date." So I didn't think I had to tell her, "You come alone," because that's what I always say, "You come alone." So when I said, "Okay, you can come," she thought it was like, "Okay, you and your family could come." And so when she came and the person was with her, she didn't get no further than the front yard because I said, "No, you can't stay. You got to go. You got to go," because it's one of those things you have to go, you know. And so with me and I were discussing it, she said, "Oh, you told her she could come. You told her they could come." I said, "No, no." I said, "You can come, not your family, and you can come." I was talking to you. She misunderstood it as you being the family can come. So you see, it was my fault because maybe I should have said just you, like I always said. When I said, "Okay, you can come on this day," she thought maybe, okay, the family could come then. And so it was a whole big confusion, mix up, and a whole lot of things said, and all this stuff like this, and it was based on a mis. I said, "Can't you understand? It was a miscommunication." And it happens a lot. There's a lot of miscommunications, when you're talking to someone who's not fluent in your language. You know, you're not fluent in theirs. So you have to roll with the punches whenever it happens. You have to, first of all, you have to acknowledge that it was a misunderstanding. If you can't acknowledge that it's a misunderstanding, well, then as I say, la vie. All I can do is now. Now, I want to say this. Her and I go at it. Wow, 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 wow. And she gets very emotional. She's very high strung. She's like a thoroughbred horse. If you know anything about a thoroughbred horse, which I used to work at Belmont, a racetrack, hot walking them, they spook very easily. And when they spook, it's like, rah! It's like that. So that's how Mia is. Mia is like a thoroughbred. She gets like this, and she wants to, and it doesn't care who's around. She's verbalizing all this stuff, and I'm trying to, and like this, and often the time when I get tired of it, I just go over and I just grab her because I'm tired of you trying to find something to break. and I hold her and I squeeze her. I tell her, "Breathe. It's gonna be okay." Now, her kids may be in her house. Yesterday, one of her kids' friends are in the house, you know, and they hear us going on like that. My goal is to let them know that everything is all right. So Mia ends up laughing. We end up talking. We end up things are back to normal. And I think that's important in an argument, that you don't let them know that the argument is still leaves at an angry point. You have to bring it back down to where it's that, okay, you're back to lovey dovey or something like this. Sometimes take me and put her on the bed, and then we go through our never say no moment. But the point of the matter is that you know um, uh, I don't like to leave it at that, like that. No, because I know how to handle it. So anyway, so we brought it down, and she accepted. She didn't accept. She just it just everything passes. Everything passes. See, so it's one of those things. It got taken care of. The uh, the synergy that caused all that confusion. Okay, so thanks, Susanna. Okay, uh, Jeffrey Allen says the bird is the word. The bird is that bird is the word. And he's trying to catch jokes off my panic on the set with the bird. Now you have to understand. You have to understand. The reason I called Mia, it wasn't that I was afraid. I didn't know if the bird was poisonous. I didn't know if it was a national symbol that if you kill it, you might go to jail. There's a lot of things that you don't know in the Philippines. That you might want to know before you take issue with anything. So and then she told me something about the bird, like this, but I was glad to get it out there. Yeah, so bird was the word yesterday on the set. But thank you, Jeffrey Allen. Okay, this next one is from Get As Much You Can, As Fast You Can, and Go Home video. And it's from NSWT, and it's SETRIAKHTE the second. And I told you if I can't pronounce a word, I will spell it. So you have to do it. I put it together. And he says, another great video, spoke nothing but truth. And this is the one I talked about the girls. My girlfriend in Cebu was trying to date, she was trying to hook a Tupac. That's what it was. She was trying to hook a Tupac. And what happened is that she got caught. She got caught in her own net. Ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun, baby. You know what I'm saying? And she got caught in it, and as a result, she got burned. So she ended up crying. What are you crying for? It's a mark. If someone you've been setting this trap for I don't know how many days until they were able to come to the Philippines. You got to understand, some Filipinos play a long-term I'll get you game. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody in the States or wherever can just jump up and run to the Philippines. They either have to wait till their vacation time comes, or they have to wait till their vacation time comes, or they have to wait till they're able to take 2 or 3 weeks off or a month off and run. Not everybody's able to do that. So she ends up playing a long-term game with someone, who eventually does come, and in between all the dick pics and titty pics and the JJ pics, all this stuff, everybody's red hot by now. At least they are, So anyway, the picture she showed me of him in Korea, I knew, like this. But anyway, that's what he was talking about, nothing but truth. And then the other part of that video was when I talked about a girl when I was on the leaving. Why not? And how I told her, I can give you 1,000 pesos and you work very hard, or either I can give you 50 pesos, 500 pesos, you go home. You know what I'm saying? And it's things of that nature that where's that, there's a way of doing things. There's a way of doing things with finesse, You know, there's a way of doing things, you know, um, with you saving face. And a lot of times, you know, that's what it's about. It's about you saving face. You know, at least that's what it is for me because I never want to have sucker on my back or mark on my back. You know, I don't want to say a girl say, "Yo, get him, he's easy." You know, no. But anyway, that's when we talked about nothing but truth. Spoke nothing but fact. I appreciate that. You know, don't stop commenting. And let me see, do a couple more of these because I got two more to go, and then I'm all caught up. This other one is from John, and John writes, "Sunshine shoulder done start something only a few can actually grasp." Um, he's talking about Calvin Sunshine Shoulders. He starts something that only a few can grasp. Well, you know, be that as it may, Calvin is Calvin, uh, and Calvin has become very successful at being Calvin. He must be doing something wrong, right? Because his numbers are through the roof, and he's big enough to help me out for me starting my little channel, excuse me, which has helped me tremendously already, and the advice that he gave me was, he says, do a video every day and post it every day at the same time, and he says you'll catch an algorithm, and that's what I do. That's why I try to post all my videos at 7 a.m. So this way, people can look forward to finding me at that time. And Calvin's been doing it for years. He has, I think I heard him say he has over 600 videos or something like this on there, and about him saying things that only a few people can grasp. This is the one about Filipino girls. Your job is two things, and I can't remember if this is the one about. No, I can't remember if this is the one about that. No, it wasn't about a pull up on him, but yeah, Calvin's Calvin. So I would never say a bad word about him. You know, I would never put down anything of what he said. I will comment on it. I try to avoid watching them because I don't want it to influence my content, which sometimes I can't help because sometimes his title might grab me, and but you know it is what it is, man. Just leave him for his own to his own lane. This is the last one I'll read here because I'm called Chocolate Man. Mike Filipino Experience. Great content. Great content as always, Uncle Gerard. Keep the fire content coming. Have a prosperous day. And he comments on becoming legal on the road and how this is my serenity moment. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad. Thank you, Chocolate Man. I'm glad you liked that video. Okay, so with that being said, I'm already 23 minutes in. I'm going to sign up here. Remember, I'm Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Never disrespect dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you be the only one to see a vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make you feel like a king. Okay, so with that being said, I'll talk to you later. Peace. Love you like a love song, baby.